Hey there, welcome back. Marish here, and today we have Pirate Patrol. And I have no choice. I'm forced to make video about it. Let me explain and why you should watch this so you know what's going on with the Pirate Patrol. So, yes, this is sponsored. I received the key, but there's a downside. This is early access game still, and they had 20-day period where I had to make video. This is literally the last day. Why? Because as soon as I fired up, I had some crashes. There was little to no content, crashes all the time. So I was like, hey guys, can you make the game better? And so the time ran out. I think 2 updates later, crashes are a little bit less. The background, by the way, that's another way of crash. So let's get one thing in a time, okay? This is also, I'm of course gonna link the Steam page. As you can see, there's clearly early access, so it's game about, well, I don't know, pirate, but as far as I can tell, all the time enemy ships attacking, they are kind of pirates. So I guess you are the pirate patrol. So you have a mothership and you have pilots flying around, you have a turrets, you have a system. They are going for RPG. This is currently not in the game, so if you can check here, it's, yeah, tactical RPG. So you are a captain that has skills that can develop and then get some traits, and there's a lot more, but not in the current state. Not when I started the game, not now. So anyways, you see, yeah, the game released already, well, released in early access last year in November. So this is how it looks like. Yeah, you can pause, you can fast forward and slow down the time for a limited period. That's something a bit different. But what I wanted to show you here is, yeah, the new tactical tool, deployment turrets. This is also they showcased in 2 days ago, but that's for the next game, next update. This is not there, so I'm not gonna be able to show you that. Otherwise, one thing I wanted just to give you the clue, I think that should be done for every early access, is when you take a look at the Steam and we scroll down, you see where they started. And if you be just take over a look, they had a release, where was it? Yeah, March. No, I'm looking for. So they had on November released in 0.3 G, then nothing else in between, and then in a March we have 0.6. So inconsistent numbers, doesn't matter. The most important part is, that's the good part, is they have constant updates and releases and fixes. So from March we have, later on you see the E versions, they mix letters with numbers, and it's load time, and 6.2, 6.3, I think, was also later on. Yes, 6.3. And then somehow suddenly after 6.4, 0.6.4a, they have 6 without number, and then it feels like someone else took over and just went with some other titles. Anyways, little to no problem if that would give us like feeling how much the game has developed, because for example, if the game has consistent 0.1, 0.2, 0.9, and then version 1 is released, you kind of have understanding where they are, where the game runs, and all that. Here I can say no clue whatsoever what's going on. But now let's take a look how the game looks. And if you're wondering what is this, yes, this is how my experience is so far where I play the game. It's pretty. The more I play, the more it grows on me. But all the play time literally ends in 2 ways: either a crash, either a crash. So one crash is, as I mentioned earlier, it's just from the game. Whenever I clicked something that was supposed to be clickable, or something I try to update, put a weapon on a weapon, it should exchange, it just crash, it just purely out of the crash. And I'm going to show you why it's a problem. I think I will be able to do that. Another crash is when game has constantly pirates appearing and you just started a huge battle to clear the map, and then those pirates pop up. You have a too huge bunch of enemies and your mothership crashes. So this is the other crash. So that's how that's important part. So let me just move myself a little bit on the side and why it's important. They have this roadmap at the beginning, so you can see what's going on, and artificial intelligence tactical combat module is there. Galaxy map is 19% done, which is pretty cool way how to show what's going on. Character creation module, not even like barely started. Some more inventory looting system, save and load system. So this is the biggest problem currently for this alpha early access. There is no, you see, there will be integrated at some point. So whenever you have a crash, it's new. It's you come back, you start from scratch. If you, of course, your mothership dies and you have the other crash, it makes sense. You start from scratch. But if you had already progress and were somewhere and just collect and had a crash back to the desktop, it's like, let me guess, everything from start. Yes, that was still and is still the case. So yeah, some companies faction map update will be afterwards, and tutorial is still to be developed. So that's the roadmap currently, the current state when I'm releasing the video. So I will note some other things. That's the thing. I don't know how to call this video. It cannot be review because the game is not done. It cannot be first impressions because it can, but in the same time there is no. Okay. Anyways, so you can see not available in this stage in early access. Load not available. So there is nothing load. You can always start with the fresh, which is at the start is just simple. You pick 6 of your fighter pilots. I am going. I have already my system because trust me, I've done this quite a lot of times. So I'm going for everyone that has 2 point more piloting and don't have anything in minuses. The rest of that is fine. So we have those. Then for fighters, we also have, they differentiate a little bit. What I want sensors and speed. So sensors, if I understand correctly, that's how fast they can notice enemies. I don't know. Honestly, there is a lot of game in early access. They haven't developed the proper introduction and everything. And then the last point is you have to select 3 officers: XO, tactical, and engineer. There is, you see, I'm mousing over, there's nothing changing. So literally just a picture of it at the moment. I believe later on there will be some I don't know, perks, something. Otherwise, yeah, let's not waste time there, and we jump in the game. So this is how it looks. Oh my god, this is the first time I have such a small map. It's a bug or what? It's usually like you have to drive at that side, and then at the end there is this green button. Here we have, this is the whole map, and we have 2 enemies. Okay. So, how fight and what's going on? You basically have 3 settings as far as I can tell. The bridge, where you see your officers that don't have any skills, nothing. Your mothership, that's most important part. Then you have fighter screen. You see the bridge. Okay, let's go. Then the fighter, all your 5 fighters, because 6th one is still in your mothership. If you lose one, you have 1 replacement. That's, yeah, because you picked 6. And this is what you started, the pilot and the fighters, right? And then you have a turret on your mothership. You see these are 4 minor turrets, 1 big turret, and then 2 rocket launchers. That's how it goes. And yeah, currently we have on a pause. So what we're gonna do, we see, okay, we have two boogies. At the top, there's a nice line that basically gives you information. My mothership is here, and I see two flashing red things. Okay, that's the enemy. So what we will do is a bit annoying, but you can launch one fighter after another. You launch, you see this red button. It's, yeah, it's taken. All right. I'm slowing down the time. You see, there's a tactical neural network. I can slow time down. So you see, it's literally slow-mo. Because what I want, my fighters are coming out and they immediately start to attack because they are in escort mode immediately, and fight is going on. You see, they have targets, and I am releasing all my 5 fighters. That's the maximum you can have. Come on, take off. So, still slow-mo. You see, first fighter that came out alone received a lot of damage, and yeah, that you have to manage. So my advice is not to lose a single one. So you see, too low health. Nope. I am sending you home. No, you are returning. Go home. So you see, better would be to attack everyone, the one enemy, and you see what happens. The neural link, the neural network, when it runs out, you see it's slowly draining. I will lose my ability to speed up or slow down time. You will see in a moment, it will immediately switch to normal. I think it will even announce it. There, yeah. And this is the normal mode, this is how the game runs. And one boogie down. You have a controls over the turbo mode for shooting a lot of bullets. Turbo speed, extra fuel is being used, and missiles. You have missiles and regular weapon in front of your fighters. So, as you can see, when it's down, I can pause. It's just easier to do that. Let's send you back. And now you have shipwrecks that you can... No, not you.
Fast neural interface initialized.
That you can scan, and usually there's something left over. And this is how you control your... It's not mothership, funny as it goes, but here in this game it's called father. The ship is father. So that's why you heard over the radio like, father, I'm taking hit, father. It's a bit funny, but anyways. So this is how it goes. When, as you can see, they have to go back to the fathership and land. And when they land, you see we have health, we have fuel, we have speed. Currently they are docked, so it's not full. And then we have bullets. So you have to manage them. But as far as I can tell, it's usually just one thing and one thing only. You lose health. I have never run out of fuel, never run out of the ammo. It's most cases, it's when health is too low, you don't feel comfortable leaving them out, and you're like, go back and repair. Other than that, here at the top, you see there's a health. I can start repairs. So watch what happens. The top bar is filling up, but the bottom bar, this is what it's called. I don't know what was the name of, they had the name. So basically it's resources. It's logistics. It's called logistics, but it's resources. So you have a bunch of resources that are being used to repair your ship, shoot your rockets, or big gun, or actually any gun, but they use a lot. Those 3 are manually only. They use a lot of resources. These are automatic, the small ones, and they use little to no, so it's fine. But also, all that your ships are being repaired is also using those logistics. So basically, those logistics are the core essence of what can you do, what can you place, what can you repair, what can you refuel, and everything. So
Fast neural
you see,
interface
now I
initialized.
engage the fast mode. It's also draining my neural network just to speed up the repairs. It's not even necessary because I think it was okay. Anyways, so this is the one map, and after the map, this is the RPG element where, as you can see, let's go with merciful, intelligent, merciful, blah blah blah. I don't want to be brutal. Currently, that doesn't mean nothing. I'm gonna show you how and why. You see, I have a character: intelligence, pilotage, weapons, willpower, communication, power, technology, and my reputation: brutal or merciful. And based on what my character points are, I can potentially then pick up skills. Currently, in this early access, there is it's not implemented. It's not there yet. I'm looking forward to it because my gut feeling is without these, it's almost impossible. That's why I always end up crashing, also because I suck at this game probably. But if I had extra help with some passives, that might be a bit different. Otherwise, this is how the whole map. So this is one thing that excites me because there's a lot to explore, a lot to implement. Currently, you mouse over or whatever on this side. You see, whatever region I'm looking at that side, there's all the time all the same. I guess it's from early access only. Afterwards, they might differentiate from whatever. You see the military, the pirates, and the factions, the percentages or numbers, they're all the same. So this is my ship, and they suggest me to go to Mars. At the top, we have also the same armor, health, plasma fuel, whatever that means. I have no clue yet. Crew, I don't know how it can be drained, and logistics because we used some. And this is how the map looks like. Let me show. Yeah, you see now it's a bit bigger. The further you go, the maps go bigger and bigger. And if you're wondering, okay, what happens when it's drained? So lately they introduced, I think lately there was one thing. When you, yeah, another thing, you can't access any items only when you pause. So this is the items that I gathered from the loot, and if I dismantle them, or I don't know what the name is, but destroy the items, they will give me logistics. So let me test it out. Currently, let's take a look. We have a primary main turret that shoots and has damage per second is most important, and range. 2 items currently I'm looking at. 5 DPS, and here we have, ooh, you said 12? Hello, my big gun. So we have a new big gun, which means those 2 we don't need. So let's take a look. Honestly, I haven't clicked it, so let's hope it's not gonna be a crash. So, logistics. Can I? Ooh, you see, 97? Yeah, it's too much. There is no warehouse space. So I can replenish those with destroying weapons. All right, cool. And let's take a look at mini turrets. They are really poor, 0.2, 0.1. Obviously, we're gonna put anything that has a DPS higher than that. Very good, very good. And for rockets, I want speed that's somehow, 20 miles per second. Oh my god, yes please. I tried to demonstrate it. So this was 8. I know the damage is also important, but these rockets can be shut down. So the slower they are, the longer they fly, the higher chance they will be shut down, so 0 damage. That's why this speed, oh my god, yes. So this is mothership. As you can see, there will be potentially engine, combat server, mod, captain, officer consoles, a lot of things. Not there yet. There are no items dropping whatsoever. There are currently just weapons. The father, but there is more. If you click here, that also was recently introduced. These are my fighters. As you see, I have 5 of them here, and here I have 6. So this is the 6th, not in a bay. And we can take a look at this. So these fighters are a little bit simpler. They have 2 weapons, weapon and missile. And as you can see, we can also check, oh, it has 0.08 DPS. What the hell, man? Okay, 0.4, 5 times better. Why not? And as you can see, we have a bunch of absolute bad weapons. I shit you not. Let me demonstrate one more time. This is the default. The default was 0.08. I had in the game where you saw the crash, the last 8. I thought I'm doing well because my fighters were equipped with a weapon that had 12 damage per second. 12. You can count how many 100 times more it is, or 10 times. 10, no, 100, more than 100 times more. So, and still I failed. Anyways, currently let's enable this missiles. Let's just use good old tactics. If you see a higher price, you immediately think it's oh, sorry. The higher price, the better item. You don't know if that's actually true, but game should have this information, this system. The more powerful weapon, the higher price. So let's just hope it's there and it's fixed. So we have a little bit upgrades. So 0.12 DPS. I don't know how to exit from that screen, so I have to click all the time there. Also some minor things, yeah, still in the game. Remember, it's still being developed, and this is written all over this game's face. Yeah, should be fine. So, what we have, yeah, we have the mothership screen, then we have the overall screen, then we have this inside where you see the skills, and then probably also pilots will have something, I don't know, later on. And then that's your character. Those are the screens you operate with. So another way how you can get all the resources, as you can see, fuel, health, you're just being repaired. And also I've been replenished the logistics. So what happens, this is this orange thing, Mars, there's a base. I'm currently at the base. There are stations that replenish everything. Not only there, oh, I think this is a small, but on this top screen you see some other buildings like starships, and in other maps, basically star stations. And when you are close to them or next to them, you see there's another icon appearing. While you're here, you're being repaired, refueled, restocked, and everything is beautiful. Also here you see we can purchase a gun that has 1.47. Oh, too expensive. I'm too poor. Okay, what we can do, we can sell off these items because we know we just upgraded everything, so none of these are needed, I hope. And then we can purchase, yes, and this one 0 point, I think also yes, just from memory, because I know the basic ship is really poor. We have 0 point, yeah, this goes there, and here we have 0 point, yes, like this, 34. Yes, this is the highest. As soon as you do this, you're kind of okay. You're good to go. As you can see, enemies are approaching. I'm too close. So what we need to do is obviously start releasing ships. So what else we can do? Let's show you how these things go. I'm now selecting these 3 high-range weapons. Take a look. We are now in a situation where our logistics are being replenished. So it means I can shoot whatever the hell I have in my arsenal, and I'm being replenished just by that. You know? So let's order them. You see the turrets? I have manually selected and said, hey, this boogie needs to go. it was just my fighter just barely took off and it's done. So there's one more. 310 health. Let's take a look what happens.
Father, can you hear me? They jammed our communications.
My fighters are engaging. I'm releasing the second one. Well, we need to slow down time. Oh, it's already destroyed. Sorry. I'm being slow. Let's take these. And who's the big guy? This is the big guy. Alright. Let's see.
For the kill.
Big gun rotates.
We've lost our tactical advantage.
Alright, alright. You go back. You have too little health. New fighter coming out. So little guns, as you can see, immediately shoot. They have auto. Ooh. Not great. So this one enemy I don't like. You're shooting too much.
Eject, eject, eject. Need immediate pickup.
Just like that. These rockets, let's try to see the rockets.
Father, evasive maneuvers now.
So you see? Boom. Very nice, very nice. Why are you not returning? And you also please return. So one thing I also wrote to to the developers I saw in their video, they are running around with one empty slot, where I was like, so it means you cannot replenish your lost fighter jets, right? So you see the rockets are going.
I've got a lock. Launching missiles.
Yes,
Enemy A spot.
my big
Engaging
gun.
now.
Can you? Is it too far? Ah, yes, too far.
Activate
So what it
counter
means,
Hold on.
let's go closer. Boom, shakalaka laka. So, so you see, it's kind of simple, but in the same time, it's a bit fast-paced, and at the times when they just pop up and start shooting all your ships and other ship, it's overwhelming as hell. But when you have a pause, the pause does not use the neural link. So you see, I am gathering all the resources, all the items. There are weapons there. They're literally here. So what I can do, I can speed up the time because currently I'm in safe space. Whenever they are done. So you see, there's loot, epic loot, nice. So just ordering to gather it. Let me just think this will be a good way to show things. And also, let me check. Yeah, there are. So whenever they gather it, they are still carrying it. You can't just equip them right away. Yeah, should be fine. Yes, everything looted. So, what can and we will do is also, you see these. I'm being replenished, so that's good. There are these asteroids. If I drew over with my father ship, they are immediately like I receive the damage. If I scan them, I know their trajectory and I can avoid. So basically, they became not invisible. I can just fly over them. Come on, scan it. So 2 of them scanned, and also it's written here that it gives me money some weird reason. Anyways, so everything scanned, everything killed. Of course, any moment can appear next enemy. As you can see in the corner, there was like a missile received or whatnot. These are the items you see from the loot. Sweet loot. So what we can do is just take a look. Maybe, ooh, when you see this color, you know something good is happening. So this is what it is. Capital, and it's a missile. Oh, it's fast missile. Yes. Now I have missiles. Both of them are super speedy. And yes, I'm just going with the... And let's see the weapon. 9. So yeah, this I think I will leave that one because you see we have a higher range, we have a higher DPS, and it uses 5 logistics per fire, where this weapon will use also 5. Yeah, I don't know why. Nah, I'm gonna leave that. But what I want to check is mini turrets because maybe we have something better. 0.6. Yes, 0.6. So by the color you already see this is the common, so nothing good there. But for fighters this is really important. Ooh, look at this. I told you DPS 17. 17, imagine that. And boom, you have it. And the missile. Probably you have already the better one. So here we have 0.3. No, 0.42. Yeah, about the same. So let's take a look. Yes, whatevs. So that's basically it. Currently, okay, I'm not quite sure. It's slow. Your father ship is slow, as you can see. Now I'm being refueled, but when I leave, it immediately will stop. I'm still kind of close by and it stops. Now you see it's shrinking. Why it's shrinking? Another thing. Why it's shrinking? Because my fighters are being repaired. So as soon as they will be fully repaired, that will stop. My gut feeling is I'm not gonna be able to make until here without enemies appearing. They usually tend to appear in the worst possible moments. So you see, what everything is repaired, everything refueled, and that's it. That's. And this is how far I can tell the game goes. I have flew over a few points through the map. The problem is enemies became stronger and stronger faster than you can become faster and stronger. Your fathership currently can't have any more health, shields, nothing. It is how it is. So by enemies becoming stronger, it's like just a question of time when they will be stronger than you and you will not be able to keep up. So whenever you scan and kill enemies, your fighters level up and basically no, it's count like you level up, but suddenly your fighters have plus 50 health. So they became more healthier, let's say, but it helps little to know if enemies have... Currently, you saw there was enemy with approximately 150 health. Then later on, I had like 2,000, which is absolutely insanely a lot. And my fighters... Yeah. You saw how it hit me. So I need to scan these. Oh shit, not attack. No. I don't know why there is an option to do that, but okay. Anyways, we are, I think. So why I want to show you. So you see what I want to show you, how looks the average map. This is how it normally goes. You have your fighters going around you, your ship is slow, and this is how the station looks like. Need to open a bridge, otherwise I can see the neural network. Of course, gonna do that. And also, let's just scan these, as my fighters are super fast. So you see, we have a little bit logistics missing, but nothing that we can... And we have enemies. We have pirates attacking. So let me show you what we can do. Like, my father ship is not that weak, let's say. So you see they are opening the fire. Look at this. And we have level up. Look what happens when we have level up. How much health we have? 157. No, first level up didn't give nothing. Oh my god, that's bad. My guys are still scanning, which is a bit funny, but
Behind me.
okay, now they engage. They realized, oh no, something's happening. So you see we have already fighters with 400 health.
I'm going to rip out all your wires, robot.
I like how they are spinning when they receive the attack from the big gun.
Fighters now.
Come on. Give it a go. Too far away.
They're targeting our capital ship.
Not really.
I'm hit, but still in the fight.
Alright, alright, alright. Let's take a loot. And here we have the ruined station that has a lot of loot and usually really good loot. We want that. And yeah, when the message showed I have level up, it usually gives you that 50 health plus, and it means all your ships need to be sent back for repairs because suddenly they're missing 50 health. It's not given full, it's just potential unlocked, which is a bit funny, but hey, I didn't make the game. And let's see what we have here. Let me show you the loot. You see how much loot we have? Oh my god, oh my god. Very nice, very nice. Let's send everyone home. And yeah, I'm gonna finish video here. That's the whole. Ooh, sweet loot. And as you can see, we are standing over this factory station. And let's take a look. Ooh, this color also shows something amazing. Epic. Why not epic? I say yes, please. So we have two exact same DPS. Let's replace one. I'm putting it in front because it receives more. 0. So now we have pretty good weapons here. I love those mini turrets because they automatically shoot as soon as it's in range. So I like that. 0.4. And yes, we have every single mini turret shooting more than 1 DPS, which is great. Let's take a look if there's point of changing. Probably not. Rockets, nah, I'm fine with those. And let's take a look at fighters. Maybe, yes, 1.3. Yes, please. Now it's better. But I need to upgrade all of them, otherwise, yeah, as you can see, they're pretty poor. 0.2, no, 0.3. Still little to no upgrades. And yes, of course, always remember to check what can be purchased. There are 2 tabs. That's the only. Ooh, 5 damage. Yes, please. I need that for my fighter. 5 DPS and 2.3 DPS and 1.5 DPS. Yes, all of them. All of them. And we can sell these absolute garbage stuff. Rockets, not so much. I'm just showing you 1.2 DPS. Come on, here you have 5. Imagine how much that changes all the fighting. So then we have 2 point and 1.0, no, 1.5. Now we have some decent firepower. Now we have some decent backup. And yes, I'm gonna end video here. As you can see, from now on I haven't seen anything new. You go, you scan your rocks. As you can see on the top of the screen, we have flashing red, so there will be a bunch of enemies. If I come here and engage it, and at the same time enemies pop up from the behind, that's it. I have a crash. That's like end game. End of the game, because it's impossible to fight all of them. My fighters have little health. They still have 150, 200. Yeah, it seems like, yes, 200. They're being now repaired. So they have 200, and enemy ships, you already saw there's 400 and will be 500 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ships. If the fight is near my father ship that has all those extra guns, then it's doable. Otherwise, when they start to run away and the distance is too far, it's bad. But I am curious how these new what they call the deployable turrets. They have a video where is it? Where you can place some turrets just around. I guess that will use a lot of logistics, but if you are careful enough and have some spares, I think it's doable. Otherwise, yeah, I am interested in how this game will progress, just from this perspective, how much there is to do to check and fight and defend and equip and upgrade and develop finally some RPG elements. I really want those. As you can see, there are some cool things. I'm a big fan of passives always, and you see the passive. Yes, please give me that. I want that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Just a reminder, this was Pirate Patrol, and Maris, who doesn't know how to play the game, so he crashes all the time. And if you have any questions, yeah, just leave it down in the comment section. Otherwise, link in the description so you can wishlist the game. I'd say don't run it for early access yet. Wait it until it cooks, at least when they have a save game. All right, cheers.